Radio 8.
Here comes!
Hey, run that thing up.
Yo, what's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Grade A Moose, and welcome back to the channel. And as you can see, your boy VT, Vernon Davis, decided to take his talents from the Big 12 to the Big 10 conference. Your boy's a Wolverine, man. He decided to join the Michigan Wolverines and join Bryce Underwood in the chase, the quest to get a national championship back to Michigan. So, before we get into the first game of the season, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the series. And really quickly, before we get into the first game, let me just show you guys the roster. So not a bad roster, man. We have a good roster, third overall on the team. And EA got to fix this, but Bryce Underwood is now a junior, and he is capped at an 87 for some odd reason. And this is not the case for all the other freshman quarterbacks that came into the game this year in college football 26. He's the only one that caps out at this height. At this max rating. So hopefully EA fixes that, because there's no reason why he should be capped out at this rating. Let's look at his stats so far this season. The first year, 34 and 12 interceptions with over 3,400 yards. And then last season, 3,300 yards, 27 TDs, 4 picks. So, he's putting up good numbers to where he should be able to get much higher than just the 87 overall. And if you look in the top right corner underneath his overall, he has 54 skill points that he has accumulated and can't even use. So, again, man, I say all that to say, EA, please fix this. This is a travesty to my dog. Michigan's own Bryce Underwood. Now, enough of me yapping. Let's get into the first game against Buffalo. Here we go. First play of the new season, sophomore year against Buffalo. 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line. He's running the ball, and we get the 1-yard gain. So we end up going down the field, getting the field goal. Now it's 1st and 10, ball at the 15-yard line. And we get the stop in the backfield. Sack man, 2nd and 18. Ball on the 17-yard line. 5 wide, motion left. He catches it. We're running out to the edge, and we get the tackle. Here we go. 42 seconds left in the first half. We're up 3. Ball on the 13-yard line. Quarterback's running it. He gets a big hit. Let's go 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Spread the linebackers. He runs it. Nowhere to go. Minimal gain. A big 3rd and 6 here. Instead of the DB blitz, we're going to have him play man on the slot. I'll cover up that middle, and we good to go. He's throwing it deep off his back foot, and he gets the catch. The DB overran the ball, and they get a huge gain there. They're going no huddle. 1st and 10. Not mean to give them cushion. And we get the pick. We get our first interception of the season, and in the Michigan uniform. Yes, sir. You see the boys. Yes, sir. The boys over here flexing. Here we go. 4th and 2. Big down right here. We're going to play flats. And we get the huge stop in the backfield. That's a turnover on downs. And with about 2.5 left in the game, we finally put up 6 points, and that might be the game if we can just hold them. Quarterback's running. I whiff on the tackle. He's got a lot of daylight and slides. They're going no huddle here. Let's go. I was just out of position. They get another big gain on the play right before the 2-minute warning. Let's see. Can they get another play off before the 2-minute warning? And they do. The ball gets tipped. Oh, I just missed it. Bunched up in the line when he was coming out after the check and release, so I missed him. Right down the middle, and they get a touchdown. Again, I said this during the Colorado stint. The DB's got to be better, man. But when I get full control of this playbook, we shouldn't be seeing too much of that. And that's going to be the game, man. We're 1-0 to start the season. Not a satisfying win, but a dub is a dub. We beat Buffalo 19-14. Here we are, game 2 in Texas. Both ranked teams, man. This is going to be a fun one. Let's go. 1st and 10. And we get the stop. 2nd and 6. So I see they do a lot of motion. So I'm gonna try to jump that quicker. But if it's RPOs, they might give it to the running back up the middle. So we'll see. Speaking of giving it to the running back, here we go. He breaks the tackle. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 24. They got great field position. They're in the red zone. So this can go bad for us, but we're gonna try to get a good stop here. Gets the big hit. 2nd and inches. Let's go. Ball on the 14, 2nd quarter. I feel a run play coming. I felt it. Come here. Let's go. And we get the stop in the backfield. Big 4th and 2. They're going for it. This could be the play of the first half. They're running it. He gets to the edge. He doesn't get it. He does not. Oh, they gave it to him. Ball on 8 in motion to the right. This could be the same play. Hold on. It sure is. Not this time. We was on that. 4th and 1. Ball on the 5. This could be a run play here. We're going to find out. Yep. Come here. We get the turnover on downs. Let's go. We get the huge stop. And Michigan will get the ball at the 5-yard line. 1st and 10 ball on the 30-yard line. It is the second half, and we're up 6 points. Trips to the left. I read it, and he sits his ass down. VT with the big hit. Here we go. 3rd and 12, fellas. Let's get them off the field. Play the sticks. Let's go. Pick. Thank you. We get another pick. We get the block. Are we going to get our first pick 6? And we score. Touchdown, Michigan. Vernon Davis's first career pick 6. That pick 6 could potentially seal the deal the way our defense is playing right now, keeping them scoreless so far at home. Another run play here, and we get the tackle. We're playing elite defense against Texas right now. An SEC matchup, I might add, too. Oh, I just moved. That could have been another pick right there, and they get the first down. Trey Owens. Count your days. I feel another pick coming. 1st and 10, ball on the 42-yard line. I told you, count your days. We get another pick. That's 2 picks in the game, and we give the ball back to our offense. Let's go 1st and 10. I'm picking up on these motions that these guys like to run. Nope, sit down. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Throws it to the flat, and we're going to just get the tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 12. Let's spread the linebackers. Let's close up the gap in the front. Motion to that left. Oh, yeah, we there. We there. We there. We are there. Let's go. That's our 8th tackle of the game. 10 seconds left. That might have been their best run all game. Should be the last play of the drive here. And we get the pass deflection. Last play of the game. And we get we get the tip pass, and it's another interception. And that's how we end the game. We came, we saw, we conquered. This is what you call a traditional belt to you know what. You see 8 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 pick 6. We are the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. 2 interceptions, which includes a pick 6. 8 tackles, but we had a total of 11 tackles if you include the assist tackles. And 2 pass deflections. We did it all, and it couldn't come against a better opponent in Texas. And we're also recognized as the National Defensive Player of the Week as well for our performance against Texas last week. Here we are, Game 3 against Eastern Michigan at home. We're still ranked 17th in the nation. I thought we would move up a little bit after that win, but I guess that's not the case. So then we're getting the field goal there. Gonna have him blitz. 1st and 10, ball at the 6-yard line. And we get the safety. We get back there for the safety. Let's go. So not only did we get the safety, we end up getting points on the board as well. And now it's a 9-3 game. 2nd quarter. Motion to the right. And we get to the backfield. Tackle for a loss. Here we go. 2nd and 11. Oh, I know this formation very well. Ooh, that was a pick. I was expecting him to throw it to the flat on the running back. He threw it right up on the slant. So he got me there. But we get another tackle for a loss. Oh, no, he got a 1-yard gain. Here we are, 2nd and 12. Let's go Tampa 2. He runs it, and we sit him down. 3rd and 11. Send him to heaven, baby. Let's go. Ball on the 30. Motion to that left. Oh, yep. Here we go. We on it. And we get the 3 and out. 2nd and 6. And we get the tackle. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Oh, he gets the edge. He's going to score on this play. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Never mind, they are going for it here on 4th down. Let's go 4th and 12. They want me to blitz, but I'm going to actually play the pass. Throws it to the flat to the running back. And that is turnover on downs. We start the season off 3-0 with a back-to-back statement wins. And this one is a 30-plus victory. Here we go. Game 4 against ranked 17th undefeated Indiana. Big Ten Conference gameplay. Let's go. What a way to end the first month of college football on a potential dub here. 2nd and 9. Runs it. Fumble. And we get the fumble recovery. And we're potentially going to score. No, we do not. But we're inside. We're at the 5-yard line. Vernon Thomas with the big hit and causes the fumble. Let's go big 3rd down, fellas. Let's get it done. Ball on the 31-yard line. Still the 1st quarter. Motion to the right. I'm watching that. Underneath. Oh, I just missed it. 1st and 10. Nice to see. Screenplay. We're blowing that up. We are blowing that up. He stiffed. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line. I smell a run. They haven't ran the ball in a while. Misdirection. And he gets the tackle. I whiffed on that play. I could have been got him. I don't know what I was doing, but we give up the touchdown. 2nd and 19. Let's go cover 3 here. Throws it underneath. And we get the big hit. They're running a lot of slants at the same time, so I got to kind of pick and choose which one I'm going to try to tail. But sit down. We get another big tackle. Here we go. 3.5 left in the third quarter. Up 4. 1st and 10. We get through, and we get the sack. Ball on the 37-yard line. Almost that got to be incomplete. This is going to be a run play here. And they score. So we give up the touchdown. We get the field goal. However, we go down the field and take the lead and score a touchdown. So we're up 1, with just under 5 minutes left in the game. And we get the huge tackle in the backfield. Seems like they're going to just kill the clock here. I couldn't get off the block. He's a free reign. And the best thing was probably to let them get the touchdown there. He gets to the edge, and they score. Touchdown Hoosiers. They're going for 2 here. We're down 5. 49 seconds left in the game. Motion to the right. And we get the sack. And we do not. We end up losing our first game of the season. Game 1st and 10, ball on the 24-yard line. Go back to this man coverage. 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line. Get through, not fast enough. He gets to the edge. He has nothing but daylight. This is going to be a touchdown. I got to check his speed because I got back there and I could not catch him. 2nd and 7. And double coverage, and they get another touchdown. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Ball on the 38. Got to get a big stop here. And we get the huge hit stick, but he gets the first down. Get into the backfield, and this time we get him for a tackle for a loss. 2nd and 11. We just need to get some momentum, man. We got to get some points on the board. We'd be just fine. And we get back in the backfield again for another tackle for a loss. So we're still unable to put up points, and it's still an 18-point game, man. We had plenty of opportunities. The offense cannot cash in. Here's the run play, and we get another tackle for a loss. 2nd and 4. Quarterback's going to run. Fumble, and we recover the football. Turnover on downs. Hopefully that gives us some momentum to put some points up on the board and get closer back into this game. So we put up some points, but not the amount that we were looking for. It is now 21-6, third quarter still. Here's the run play. And we get in the backfield, no gain. Here we go, 1st and goal, ball at the 1. And we get the huge hit stick, pushing back 2 yards. So we lose this game to Penn State, 31-14. Our offense just couldn't muster up enough points. Okay, so I know I said we was moving on to the next week, but we end up simming the next few games, and now we're 8-2 on the year, 10th in the country, and we have Iowa on the schedule with one more game remaining in the regular season before conference play and bowl games. Real quick, the conference standings here. Penn State is 10-0, and USC is 9-1 with a 6-1 conference record. And then you see Michigan, Oregon, Ohio State, Nebraska, and UCLA all with 8-2 records and 5-2 in the conference. So these last 2 games are going to be crucial. And hopefully, if USC slips, we might be able to squeeze in and get that second spot and get a conference championship game. But nonetheless, this is the current standings. And here's the stats with the games being simmed for Vernon Thomas. You see, solo tackles is right around where we were at last season, but the assists are down. We're currently just under 80 tackles total, 20 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, 4 interceptions. We do have 4 extra deflections and 9 catches allowed with 2 forced fumbles and the safety and a touchdown. So the stats isn't where we were last season during our freshman year. But again, like I said, we simmed some games up to this point. So enough of me talking. Let's get into the game against Iowa. Here we go. First play of the game. Ball on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, and we are up a score. We get into the backfield. We get the tackle assist. Let's go, man. I don't know, man. I've been getting stuck a lot on these linemen. Something that hasn't happened a lot in the past. Here we go. We get the tackle. Big 3rd and 2. This could be a run based on how they've been playing so far. It's definitely going to be a run play. Here we go. He breaks off a tackle and he gets into the end zone. End up going down the field and scoring. I'm not going to lie. I feel a little slower on my pursuits than I did before the patch, but okay. 1st and 10. I completely whiff on the hit stick. Yeah, you guys see that. My body's literally touching his. I went hit stick, nothing cued. That should have been a tackle for a loss. But I meant 2nd and 17. Well, we gonna bait it. Over the top. Thank you, DB. Oh, I already like what I'm seeing from the patch. This is the run play. We're getting right through the gap. Oh, we get the sack. They try to get us with the play action. We were not fooled, and it's 3rd and 7. I missed the tackle, and they get the touchdown. 2nd and 2. This is definitely a run play. And we get into the backfield, 2-yard loss. This is definitely more of a run-savvy team. We're going to have him go man. Get into the backfield, and it's a 2-yard loss. Up there, 2nd and 10. This is going to be a run play. Motion to the right. Nope, play action. And we get the pick. Get some blocks. Nope, but hopefully this turns the tide and our offense can put points on the board. 2nd and 10. We're up 2 scores now, and it's the 4th quarter. Here's the run play. We get into the backfield. No gain. I'm going to watch 15 to try to shade him inside. But we're going to keep that deep middle. Yep. And we get the pick. We read it perfect, and this is going to be a pick 6. Vernon Thomas is running. He's going all the way down the field, and this is going to be the game. Touchdown, Wolverines. Game 42-21, and we're leaving Iowa with a dub. Vernon Thomas is the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. 2 interceptions. 1 was a pick 6, 5 tackles, and we got a sack. And, of course, we are the National Defensive Player of the Week as well. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on 36-yard line against Ohio State. Motion to the left. Oh, he left me in the dust, man. Big 3rd and goal right here. Ball on the 15-yard line. Play underneath and play the sticks. Here comes the motion. They're bunched up. And we get the pick. We get the huge pick in the end zone, and it's turnover on downs. Here you go. Start of the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 18. QB run. He has daylight, and they score. Here we go. Big 3rd down. Throws it over the top. He has a block, and he's going to go all the way and score. That's a touchdown, Buckeyes. And we get the pick. We read the play. Can we get the pick? Oh, we almost try to get a pick six. But our second pick in the game. 1st and 10. This might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They run the ball here. And we get the tackle. I wish the DB kind of jumped that and we got a pick, but ball on the 2-yard line, 2nd and goal. This could be a run play here. It is. We don't get the block. Oh, touchdown. Pick. And we get the interception, the 3rd turnover of the game. It's 21-6, 3rd quarter. We get the huge hit. 2nd and 9. We got 3 turnovers, man, but our offense can't put up points. And we get another pick, our 3rd pick of the game. This was like we can actually get a pick 6, and we don't. But we're at the 20-yard line. Our 4th turnover of the game, 1st and 10. We get the huge hit. Under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Ball's at the 31-yard line. Here we go, 2nd and 8. 5 wide. I smell another pick. I smell another. Oh, that should have been the pick. That would have been a pick 6. Line. We got to get a pick here. We cannot afford 3 points here, given the time left in the game. And we get the huge hit. Here. They're going to try to pin us deep in our own end zone, but we got to get a turnover here. And he breaks the tackle, but it's a turnover on downs. Came up just short, but we played out of our minds in the later half of that game. But unfortunately, we lose at home to our rival, 24-16. So here we go. Here's the award winners for this season. We had Kenny Minchey, Heisman Trophy winner. He threw 50 tubs with almost 5,500 yards. Oh my goodness, 5,454 yards is crazy. Let's see who's up. Of course, back-to-back, Vernon Thomas, Chuck Bednarik Award, 9 INTs, 4 pass deflections, 62 tackles, but we have 102 total tackles, I believe, on the year. Let's see, what else? Did we get another clean sweep? Yes, we do. The Bronco Nagurski Award goes to yours truly, Vernon Thomas. And, of course, we get the Dick Buckus Award as well. So that's 2 years in a row we sweep all the defensive linebacker awards. And, of course, we should be first-team All-American, first-team All-Big Ten, and, of course, first-team All-American. So there you have it. We sweep. And, of course, we get ourselves a bowl game against Purdue. Here we go. First play of the drive, 1st and 10. And this is our last game of our sophomore year. It's a bowl game. He makes the run. 7-yard gain. These guys are going no huddle. Like the alternate all-black unit. He's a clean. It's another run play. It's a read option. No huddle again. 3rd and 5. Gonna cover 2 here. Throws it underneath. Gives up the first down. Went Tampa 2 out. Expected the flat to be covered a lot better than that. But nonetheless, they give up the first down. That should be a pick. Let's go. Interception. And that's the first turnover of the game. And we're going to give the ball back to our offense. 1st and 10. I Can't move. And we get the huge hit. 2-yard gain. Ball on the 29-yard line. And they are on 1st and goal. Ball at the 6. This looks like it could be a run play here. We're going to shrink a little bit. They run the ball. 2nd and goal, ball at the 2. Pinch the defensive line because this is definitely going to be a run. Get to the outside, and we get the tackle. Here we go. 3rd and goal. It's a big stop right here. Motion to the left. They're running it, and we get the stop. And they're going for it. 4th and goal here. Here we go. This is a drive right here. Oh, I give up the middle. He doesn't throw it, and we get the turnover on downs. Here we go. 1st and 10, balls at the 5-yard line. We're going to bring the pressure here. And we get in the backfield. 3-yard loss. They're going no huddle. We're going to try to get the safety here to get the first points of the game. Again, the backfield again. We don't get the tackle, but no gain. Here we go. 3rd and 13, ball at the 2-yard line. This is it right here. Can we get the sack? We get in the backfield. Quarterback read. He runs out, and he's at the 1-yard line, and it's a 3 and out. So we're able to put the first points up on the board, 2nd quarter. And this team, man, I give Purdue credit. They are an up-tempo team. Keep us on our toes. Here's the read option, and it's a 1-yard gain. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Right down the middle. He has daylight. He spins, and they get the touchdown. Tied game. 2nd quarter, 1st and 10. And we get the pass deflection there. Ball is on the 27-yard line. Let's go. Throws underneath, and he gets the catch. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. Just at the 5-minute mark in the first half, game is tied at 7 apiece. Here's the run play, and we get the tackle. Here we go, 3rd and 4. It throws it, touchdown. And we get the huge hit, 1-yard gain. 3rd and 5. Big 3rd down here. He throws it deep into the end zone. Incomplete pass, 3 and out. 1st down. Throws the check down, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And we get the huge tackle. 1st and 10. Over the top. Huge gain. In that situation, I'm thinking the linebacker is going to backpedal back and play that spot, but he didn't. Nonetheless, give up a huge gain. Trips to the right. And we get the pick. We tail it all the way. And we get the first turnover of the game. Our offense is able to go down and put points on the board. It is now 21-17, 3rd quarter, ball on the 25-yard line. So run play here, and we get the tackle. 1st and goal, ball is on the 3-yard line. This could be a QB run potentially. He's rolling out, and he gets the touchdown. They're still managing to keep the lead. He gets it down the sideline. Huge gain. He's up to 365 yards passing. And he's marching down the field. And they made me whiff on the tackle. Another first down. I noticed I changed our play to multiple different options and it wasn't showing. But nonetheless, ball's on the 7. Incomplete pass. Second and goal, ball on the 7. Trips to the left. Gonna try to get a big stop here. We need it. Throws it to the break, and we give up another touchdown. There's 6 minutes left, and I don't know what's going on with our defense, man, but we're getting killed in the passing game. DBs is giving up easy breaks. We get into the backfield. It's a 3-yard loss. Here we go. Throws it over his head again. And they're killing us with these out routes. This is not the play. I don't know why they're still giving us cover 2 looks. They run it. He gets beat to the outside. We give up another touchdown. We're down 3. 2:41 left in the game. This is a big drive here. We get them off the field. We get a chance to win this game. Three-yard gain. Here we go. 2nd and 7. We're going to be able to have one more timeout with the 2-minute warning. Those underneath to the tight end. And it's 3rd and 7, no gain. Here we go. 3rd and 7, big 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left in the game. And we give up the first down. That was my zone too. That's probably going to be the game here. Unless we get a huge fumble. And they threw the ball surprisingly. 3rd and 2. So we do not get the incomplete there. They run the ball, and that's going to be the game. Purdue's, oh, they fumbled, and we get the recovery. What a turn of events. We get the scoop. Hopefully there's enough time for us to get down the field and tie the game. It wasn't enough, and Purdue's going to come out here, bowl champions. We lose the bowl game to a 6-6 Purdue team. And based on how we play, we deserve to lose. At the end of his sophomore season, Vernon Thomas finishes with 114 tackles. So he's actually one off from our goal, which was 115. But we get 3 sacks, 10 interceptions, 6 deflections, 2 forced fumbles, a safety, and 2 pick sixes. So we definitely got an uptick in our stats this year. And going into our final season before we declare for the draft, where will Vernon Thomas take his talents? Will he go home to Boston College? Will he even go back to Colorado with his unfinished business? Or will it be a new team on the rise? Stay tuned and find out for the last episode of Vernon Thomas's collegiate career.